Join me, shall you? We're doing a pilot series here for a new series that's going to be either weekly or bi-weekly. That is called What's in Store. I came up with that title. I did. I came up with that title. So what's in store? So basically what it is heading to a spot that we've never been to. Let's go this way so we don't get hit. To a spot that we've never been to, and this is the first place right here. This is actually recommended. You can show the place. It's actually recommended by Kevin Tran. Kevin the artist is what I call him. But yeah, so this is Four Color Fantasies. I think this is like in his neck of the woods, and it's pretty awesome comic shop. I mean, look, you got all the artwork right there. Comics, cards, and games. So that's what it is. Four Color Fantasies, comic, cards, and games. So this is my first stop in a series of places that we've never been to, but it's not necessarily going to be just comics. It's going to be everything. Toy stores, vintage stores, swamp meets, just anything. So it's just, I'm hoping to do this as a weekly series, if not every other week. I mean, if anything, once a week, but we'll spend our time in here. But I've never been here. So let's get a little closer. We can see. Well, let's check out the storefront. So we'll look at the artwork that they have on here first of all. So you got Dark Side here, Four Color Fantasies, I Will Rule the World. You got Darth Vader, Doctor Doom. So you got animated series style characters here. You got Harley Quinn, Joker, Loki, Shredder, Mystique, the aliens from Mars Attack, Judge Dredd character. I think it's Death, Black Manta, Scream. I think that's who that is. Yeah, I know my comic stuff. Over here is, nobody cares about that. We got Leonardo, there's Crypto, Deadpool, the Green Lantern, Spider-Man. I think that's Red Sonja, my boy Spawn, and Batman, side to side. And over here we have Storm, Wonder Woman, and Superman. So it says, I'm here to save the day. Four colors. This is nice. I like this. I like how this looks. So it's open. All right, let's go inside. Turn it off because I got to ask back. Are we on? Let's go. Okay, so we're starting in the back and then we'll work our way to the front. So we're going to show off some of the stuff they have over here. Look, they actually have vintage arcades. That's cool, right? Marvel vs. Capcom's out of order. This is a good one, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. We got t-shirts here. Should we look at some of the gear that they have? So this is EC Comics. What is it? Are these throw blankets? I think so. They got EC throw blankets. That's what it's going to look like right there. Some Tales from the Crypt. And this one is Weird Fantasy. I actually own a lot of these comics. Just picked up a bunch of these for $1. They got Superman in this style. And then Batman there too. And then we also have Comics Are For Everybody. Comic-Con Revolution. I think they're affiliated with Comic-Con Revolution, if I'm not mistaken. This is a Loki blanket. Let me get my coffee out of the way. All right, come on over here. So we got paperbacks. A variety of paperbacks. This is pretty cool, actually. The G.I. Joe one. Look how big this thing is. So we got G.I. Joe books. We got Walking Dead, which I always forget's Image. And Image was created by McFarlane and all the other guys' posters. So if you want posters for your room, we got Weapon X-Men. I've never heard of that, actually. Days of Future Past, Spider-Man, Domino. I know somebody who thinks they're lucky like Domino. What else? Deadpool, Daredevil, Spider-Man. So you can get your posters here. Spider-Boy, Wolverine. Oh, this one's cool right here. This one's cool. That Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance is pretty awesome. And then we have Savage Land, Rogue and Magneto. That's pretty awesome. Captain America Namor. This is a cool sketch right here. If I was like a artist, I would customize this myself if I could. This guy with the New Do, Avengers, Wolverine Revenge. This one's cool right here. So yeah, so you can get posters here too. So that's pretty cool. Not a lot of comic stores that I know of actually have a lot of posters. Dude, what are these? Look at this. They got back issues here too. Those are Batman Adventures. What the heck? So you can get a lot of back issues here. That's pretty cool. What else is in this one? This is cool. I actually do want to look through these. Like they got a bunch of board games all over the wall here. And you got some selection of action figures from Black Series, which I personally don't care for anymore. I think they overdid. They did too many of these, and then I guess the same can be said for Funko Pops because they got Funko Pops like wrapped around the whole wall. They have Trick or Treat Studios. There's an Evil Dead, Dead by Dawn. What is that? It's a replica. I'm not sure of what. And then there's I don't know what those are. Gentle Giants up top. Maybe it was Sideshow. I'm not sure. What are these? Artist edition. These are cool. Look at these huge books. So it's artist edition books, which I'm thinking is like a sketch. This is awesome right here. Okay, this is sick. So I'm gonna grab this here. Look at that. I'm a huge fan of the Rocketeer. Damn, what is this? And what's the price on this? This is pretty cool. Oh, it's right there. $150. Wow. So they got that one, Daredevil. I don't know what that is. And then pops. Lots of pops. And then paperbacks, which I recommend if someone's trying to get into comics. Definitely read some paperbacks. We didn't even see what this is. It's like a table full of goodies. I wonder if this is like their clearance, like possibly clearance stuff, damaged. So, clearance table. Backpack stuff, which I think is by Loungefly. Oh, it's Pop. Dude, they got a lot of Pops here though. Look at all this. They got a full wall of Funko Pops. X-Men. You should probably show stuff on the wall. You should probably keep on showing stuff on the wall. Oh, okay, this is cool right here. I don't know what this is, but this is pretty cool. What is this? It's a portfolio. Look at that. X-Men. What is it? Look at that. What is this? It's a Marvel. It's just like artwork portfolio. This is based off of X-Men 90. No, not 97. It's animated series. I think it's 92 though. That's pretty awesome. We got some older Action Comics up top too. This is cool. Little spin rack, book rack of anime, right? This is anime here. Teen Titan or Attack on Titans. But look, they actually have a lot of books here, which is freaking cool. Like, I mean, it's a comic store, yeah, but look at all the paperbacks that they have. There's like tons of paperbacks and just like random figures that they have all around here, which is pretty awesome. And they have DTOF cases with Hot Toys right here. So here are some Hot Toys. Looks like it's a lot of Star Wars. Look how awesome these are, though. So you got Boba Fett from the series, Obi-Wan, Luke at the bottom with Grogu. And those prices, man. Those prices. And we got some replicas over here. So these are Gentle Giant busts. I think those are two Diamond Select, Gentle Giant, same thing. I think this is that replica we saw up there. I don't think we can, we can't touch it. This is cool. So, I mean, you even have Marvel Hot Toys here. This is a nice case. This is something I would love. Look at, you got some of the Spider-Men from the multiverse, or I think it was called Multiverse. Ultron, that's the What If Hot Toys that they have here. What do we got over here? Some more books and some more mystery bags on this side. So, a lot of paperbacks. There's some older comics up top. But if you look up top too, there's Hot Toys. There's like a lot of Hot Toys up top. And then those are they have Power Rangers up there. Damn, there's a good selection of stuff here. I will agree. They even have deodorant. So if you want to smell like Cap, this is your way to go, or Hulk. This is cool. I wonder if you got these from Target, or because I used to see these at Target. And a soda machine? Come on. We don't have anything like this locally where they have soda machines and like all this comics and stuff. We got cards back here too, and there's some older books behind the regs. Dude, look at the shields. So they got Cap's old shield, and then more of like a modern shield. That is awesome. I wonder who makes that. Let's go this way. Look at, you got big old Hulk right here. This is nice. I've seen this at various look at, we almost have the same size foot. Wow. Yes, for luck. Dude, look how big this guy is. So these are some more books, but these are reissues. I forget the names that they call these. So now, again, there's a lot of Diamond Select they have here. So this is Iron Studios. This is the new Iron Studios Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh, this looks like somebody I know. Jubilee. Look at the frog. Thor frog. So, I don't know what that 1/6 scale green... Oh, it's a Sideshow Green Lantern right under there. These are Beast Kingdoms. Oh, this is, I've never seen this in person. So this is the Hot Toys Flash. This thing either illuminates or lights up the suit. I have that Ben Affleck Batman. This is cool right here. This is awesome. So bookends. Look at the. So you got the Manhunters on there, and then you have different lanterns. There's Kilowog. I think that's Tomar and Guy Gardner. Whew. I think I got those right. The Flash one's pretty awesome too. That's pretty sick. Some good stuff here. And then more paperbacks. More paperbacks. We got some animated figures over here from McFarlane and the DC Superpowers, and that guy. Man, this is an old set. This is cool. I don't know if it lights up. Dude, look at all the comic book boxes that they have. There's so many of them. Look at that. They just keep on going. Wow. Follow me. This is my place. So I'm assuming this is where their like recent releases are for books. So I can see why they call it 4 colors, because it's very colorful. I mean, they even have the poles that are all 4, like different colored. Whoa. Does it keep on going back this way?
Yeah, your mom has one.
Look, you got coffees. Okay, now I do remember them. I remember them at WonderCon because they're the ones that sold us coffee at their booth. So you got the Joker, Scarecrow. Like, which one would you think tasted good? Scarecrow? I want to taste me some Wonder Woman coffee. Oh, there's more right here. This one probably tastes like fish. Look at that. That's crazy. That mug's pretty awesome. But they got a Conan one. They got the Batman one's like sculpted in the handle. He's like right in the handle. That's pretty dope. Oh, look, they got Keurags of these. That's nuts. I didn't even see the coffee mugs. You got Jubilee, Storm. Where's Gambit? Whoa. Okay, that's cool right here. Hold on. Look at this. So look, they got a slow cooker. So it's an X-Men, but this one's cool because it has Gambit right in the cup. But I don't know if he's actually. Oh, it is one cup and cup and coffee maker. So it's an X-Men cup and coffee maker you get in this. This is pretty cool. Get it. Well, how much is it? 34 is not bad. And they got like the Hulk hand, and then the Iron Man chest plate. Well, I'll tell you this: there's definitely a lot of comics here. A good selection of comics, newer comics. Can we go around that one? No, we can't. There's a Silver Surfer board right up top. Oh, okay, see, that's another one that I see at other comic shops. That version of Silver Surfer. Wow. So I'm assuming these are more back issues. Pick that up. Okay. Well, you have. This is something I do want, though. I do want a comic rack for my room. This is cool. Look at this. These are all lenticular covers. But do they have one with Gambit on it? Because then I would get it. Oh, ROM, number 1. Let's go to the front. Oh, let's show off this stuff they have here. So, dude, this, I'm assuming, Diamond does comics too, because there's a lot of Diamond Select stuff I see. And you got Marvel Legends, and then some of the Hasbro Indiana Jones figures, which are older. I think Robert has this board game, the RuPaul one. Did you just go in close on it? For Rob. These are cool. This is Raphael. No, that's Leo. Who makes this? Culture? This is Iron Studios. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I think they're figures. It's D-Foams. I think they're figures. They got a big Vader right up front, too. And they got like Hot Toys just like right there. Open. Like open to touch. Here's the new Spider-Man 3 one. I haven't seen this one yet in person. The new Hot Toys Spider-Man 3. Black suit. Look. I actually have this original issue here. This is cool. I found this original book for $1. This is cool too. What are these? Just oversized books. This is Treasury. So these are big books. This one's cool. Look, there's another. We got Vader here. Oh, and they got the little droid. This is cool. Oh, this is a cool cover. This is a new Batman '89 Echoes. I think this is a new book. Yeah. Jay and Silent Bob, Archie Comics. This is cool. The Predator, black and white. Look, it's a thrilling new sequel to Tim Burton's iconic Batman. But would it be as good? This is cool. This is actually pretty good. This is something I would read.
Should get it.
Oh. We got an Ewoks book. Look, the Sentinels even have their own book. That's cool. Wow. Cthulhu? Okay, I want to go in here. Oh, this is a store exclusive. So look, they have their own store exclusive covers for the Turtles. But look, they have a kids section. How cool is that? Oh, it says Kids, Comics, and Friends. There's Link. These are the comic cases that I have that I use. Get it from Amazon. But they have tons and tons of different variety of covers or boxes. So, I mean, that's pretty much the store. 4 colors. It's pretty cool. A lot of comics, definitely a lot of comics, which is good because that's what it is. It's a comic store. Oh, Superman. Not a lot of figures, at least not a lot of like modern figures. There is Hot Toys though, a selection of Hot Toys and Diamond Select stuff they have. But it's a pretty good size store. They got a lot of paperbacks too and manga. A lot of manga. Hot Toys. Hulk. I'm not gonna lie though, I do like those shields. Like, these are cool. This is the Spider-Man little pillow guy. This they sell at Hobby Lobby right here.
It's Zoe Kravitz.
It is Zoe Kravitz. So yeah, this is their kids section that they have. Oh, I have some of those. I actually do have some of those. I think they're called like wall breakers. Like there's the Hulk one. Yeah, I do have one of those. Some Sentinels. That's cool. I actually really like that they have. Like they even have a spinner rack for kids. That is awesome. These are beanie bouncers. Oh, this is cool. They got Olaf. So I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on this store, which is 4 colors, comics, cards, and games. I like first off, I like the outside of it. I like the feel of the inside with all the colors, hence the name 4 Colors. It does feel like a comic book store, like from, I guess, kind of like the 90s. But I think this is more of a store if you're into newer comics and newer paperbacks or paperbacks. Like me being a toy collector, there's not a lot of stuff that I would want to buy toy-wise. And I don't see a lot of new stuff. Hot Toys, it's just Marvel, it seems like. A few DC ones. They have some cool statues in there, though. But if you are into comics, especially the newer stuff, this is probably a good place to go to. And they had some really cool portfolios or art, those big art book things. So I would say the representation, is that the right word? The way they decorated the store, I would say that looks good. There's a lot of comic book boxes in here and a lot of variety of comic book boxes. But as far as like, for someone like me that's looking for either vintage stuff or newer stuff as far as figures go, or even back issues, because I love back issues of comics. They did have some places you can pull. I didn't go through them, but there is back issues there. But it's a cool spot to definitely check out. And this is located in the city of Rancho Cucamonga. I was going to say City of Industry. In Rancho Cucamonga, 4 Color Fantasies. So they're open from 11 to 7 every day. That's pretty late. Actually, I think that's about right. 7 o'clock is, I think, what comic stores normally close at. So if you're in the Rancho Cucamonga area, definitely check out this place. And again, this is the pilot episode, if you will. So down the line, we'll start doing more episodes like this where we I want to go to places, like I said, I've never been to. That's the goal on this series, to go. And if you guys have any recommendations, locate anywhere here in Southern California, or I don't know, anywhere in this area, let me know in the comments down below places you recommend I should go check out. And I'll definitely go check out and film there. But this is just the pilot episode. I wanted to get the feel of it. And I need to hire a cameraman. So, all right, guys, if you enjoyed this, Make sure you hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs, and recommend places for me to go to check out. Thank you guys. Goodbye.